All right, taking a look at Bitcoin's ascent, that continues. It's still hovering above that key $30,000 mark and bringing the crypto market back to levels it last saw in March before a regulatory crackdown gathered pace. Now, investors are speculating, however, what new regulation could do to the industry, especially given that the SEC's suits against several crypto exchanges are still active. Let's bring in now Unicoin president and founder Silvina Moschini. Silvina, good to see you here. So give us an idea of where things currently stand in the crypto space, especially now that Bitcoin is at that key level and seems to be maintaining it, at least for now.
Rachel, it's wonderful to see you. As you know, Bitcoin has died 500 times and it always comes back. And with all these developments on the regulatory side, we do believe that this will continue to be that way, because it will bring a lot of investors, many investors that are not yet into the crypto space, that will feel more comfortable, that will bring trust into the value proposition that the cryptocurrencies are bringing to the market. So we can only expect this to grow.
Now, there are a lot of different aspects, a lot of asset classes that come under the umbrella of crypto. Which ones are you tending to see investors pouring into more? Is it just about the tokens, the ones used for payments, or the ones focused on blockchain? How are you seeing some of that breaking down?
I think the technology, the blockchain technology, already left the stage. So no doubt that the blockchain will bring a lot of opportunities. But when you come to see the crypto assets, the cryptocurrencies, what we're seeing more and more is that people are preferring the cryptocurrencies that has assets backing and that are transparent and that are protecting the investors. So more regulation, asset behind, no intrinsic values. You see, like, tokens like Frogcoin has peak on the market and go up and down because it doesn't have anything that are backing them. And we see much more growth towards better investment and transactional instrument value propositions that bring the best of the financial world and the best of blockchain technology.
And of course, along with the financial world comes the eyes of regulators. We saw from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, he called for more regulation when he spoke with the US House Financial Services Committee last week. And here's what he had to say, especially about stablecoins.
We do see payment stablecoins as a form of money. And in all advanced economies, the ultimate source of credibility in money is the central bank. And we believe that it would be appropriate to have quite a robust federal role in what happens in stablecoins going forward, and that leaving us with a weak role and allowing a lot of private money creation at the state level would be a mistake.
So I want to get your take on the Fed sort of stepping in, if it did come into that role with stablecoins, versus how we're seeing the SEC and other regulators trying to approach this.
I love it. And what I'm seeing is that what is happening is something similar to what it happened in the first .com revolution. I have the opportunity to be part of a .com company back in 2000, and is the evolution towards the generation 2, the second generation, where a much more contained framework, much better rules are here to stay, and the Wild West, in which we just, fortunately we gone through, in which there was no regulations and a lot of bad players have to change. So I'm very positive about this. I think it will bring trust into the market, and legislators need to learn more. They need to be prepared to participate more actively into this new development. But I'm very optimistic about this.
Now, one thing that did fuel some optimism, BlackRock making its efforts there for the spot Bitcoin ETF proposal here. If that does get approved, first, how likely is that, do you think, to get approved? And what will that open up for the crypto space?
I think it's very likely to get approved. Bitcoin was the best performing asset class of the last decade, and it will bring a new area, a new level of trust, and it will basically redefine when institutional investors get into something that was started by an anonymous person to bring anonymity, and now it's reaching to new heights by basically becoming the new norm, the next generation of crypto asset, it's only to be positive. And money evolves. Like it was first sold gold, the barter of merchandises, then plastic and emails, and now is blockchain technology. So I believe that this will just start a new area, a new revolution into the crypto space.
And Silvina, I know you were ahead of the game when you founded Unicoin. For people who are wondering then, where does Unicoin fit in with some of these other tokens and systems? And what does the next wave of crypto innovation look like? Where does it go from here?
Rachel, we took a leap of faith by going straight to a regulated public reporting cryptocurrency. We thought that this was going to become regulated because this is what happened in new industries. Like they get started on the illegal side, like Uber, and then it becomes more regulated. So for us, it was about bringing something that people can trust, but also creating intrinsic value. So we move into development a very large portfolio. By now we have $500 million of pre-sales, and we are creating a real estate portfolio by swapping unicoins for real estate, and we plan to take it to exchanges this fall. So it's a proof that better financial industries can be created if you follow the rules, but you are innovative enough to find the spot where they need to be improved, and also have in mind how to democratize access to investment opportunities for people, bringing products that people can understand, that make sense, and that can be accessible for the majority of people who has even a small amount of money to participate in the wealth creation economy.
It's true, because when crypto was first starting, a lot of people thought, look, this is something to level the playing field, get the unbanked involved, get people who aren't perhaps represented. And I know you're one of the few women who I see on a regular basis who are really involved in crypto, not just as an investor, but also with your own coin. Talk about how much you've seen that grow. Are you seeing more women coming into crypto, both as investors and as also creators of value here?
I would love to tell you that I see a lot of women coming into the crypto world as entrepreneurs developing this type of solutions, but unfortunately we are behind. But what I see is that women are investing in crypto as the second asset class after fiat currency. So I'm very positive that it will break the barriers of that very sad relationship that women have with money and with the idea of owning it, and allow especially younger generations to embrace the concept of creating wealth. So I'm very optimistic. I think that, since Shakira, we are, as women, taking control of our financial future. We're making money instead of crying, and we hope that crypto will bring many opportunities for women to embrace that concept as well.
Certainly hope so. Really good to talk to you today. A big thank you there to Unicoin President and founder, Silvina Moschini. Thank you so much.
Thank you.